Hey everyone, hope you are well. Bit of early evening football for you. The defending champions Argentina in their second group game against Austria tonight. I am watching it on BBC in the UK. I'm thinking I might do a stream for the England game tomorrow. Chelsea 3-0 to Argentina in their first game. Messi got a hat trick, so he's still going strong. They're definitely one of the favourites for the tournament. I'm going to stick with France. I think France, Spain, Argentina is probably out of those, in my opinion. But England have a shot for sure if everything clicks into place. Hey Clement, how are you? France play later, also in another big game. This one coming from Dallas. You're in good hands with Danny Murphy and Steve Bell. Well, let's go for the Ultra HD version, shall we, on iPlayer?
Thank you very much indeed. Welcome back to Northern Texas, between Dallas and Fort Worth, the third of 9 games in this spectacular stadium in this World Cup, including a semi-final. And a bunch of hundreds of photographers in a scrum down there, all for that man. Full sense in history, yet another remarkable accolade on the list is possible today, as you say, with one more World Cup goal. A sea of colour, we will pause for the two national anthems. Hundreds of Austrians dotted around the stadium, but it is the feeling of a home game here for Argentina. You follow their nation with so much passion. Austria, of course, on an upward trajectory themselves under Ralph Rangnick. Crushing that win over Jordan, their first World Cup win since Italia 90. And they've been away from the world's biggest competition for 28 years. The holders know that they face a stiffer test in their second game here in this stadium. They're going to win, and if Jordan failed to beat Algeria later, then not only will Argentina be through with a game to spare, they will be confirmed as group winners. And in the third time that these two nations are ever met, and the first in 36 years. And the man in charge of it all, Amin Mohammed from Egypt, the 40-year-old making his World Cup debut here in the United States, and officiating his second game, being looking up with South Korea's win against the Czech Republic. Leading the VAR team, Thomas Almani, the official from Qatar.
What's the weather like where you are, Clement? Because it's
Well, Argentina, once again, led by
pretty warm here.
on his
Expecting a heat wave.
after his 61st career hat-trick on his 200th.
It's very humid, that's what I would call it.
Third player to score in 6 consecutive World Cup
Very
games.
close.
The only change is a fullback when Atletico's Molina replaces Montiel just as he did at half-time against Algeria. The side again includes 5 Premier League-based players, and 10 of that starting 11 won the World Cup in 2022. Austria made 3 changes to the team that beat Jordan. Tottenham's Kevin Danzo, the striker Gregorich, and the 20-year-old Banner all come in. Banner's first competitive start. Marcel Sabitzer, the League Cup winner with Manchester United, becomes only the 5th player to reach 100 caps for his country. Another one, David Alaba, captains them again.
Austria should give them a bit of a match. I don't think this result is a foregone conclusion.
Unless there's going to be another day of history for Messi. Another landmark on the horizon. And Scaloni, one of only 3 World Cup winning coaches of Argentina. Ralph Rangnick is a familiar face. Just signed a new deal with Austria after 4 years in charge already.
So there should be a film stream tomorrow. Planning on watching Stand By Me.
This is the latest stage for Lionel Messi's last World Cup dance. For 1 more goal today, makes him the highest scorer.
Also, I should finish my Bond Girl video later. Looking at the contenders, the dream casting. And I have one more of those, which is Bond villains, who I think could be good Bond villain. And I just saw Scream 7 went to $1.99 rental on Amazon, so finally I'm going to check out Scream 7. Look out for that review coming.
Martinez at the right of the Argentinian back line. They restricted to Algeria 2 shots off target. They didn't have a single one on target in the late game. But we expect this to be a tougher test for the bowlers.
Yeah, this Austrian side's got plenty of experience, plenty of players who are used to playing in big games, so they won't be overawed by it.
Deepness on the overlap. Would have kept it in as well. So the side missing in the end. This strike on Marder's appeals for the corner.
Good positive run from Fernandez. Just steps a yard, doesn't he?
Moving the ball around nicely early on.
It's down so. Still to the starting lineup today by Ralph Ranier.
Actually finished the season strong for Spurs, Dan, so did really well.
36 times in the end. That's Posh, who, as you mentioned, broke his jaw against Jordan's. With that protection today. Before 89th cap today. That's on 18 later at Messi's.
Got out of a tight spot there. That's a good ball.
All the space there for Martinez. The recovery was a clean one. He is a striker who stayed grounded.
Very good challenge. He had to get that right, and he did.
Supporters.
Still down their own players haven't kicked the ball out, but that all came from, we're talking about that press. So Pizza went, they all followed him, and they got through him with a lovely bit of play. Here's the tackle. He's definitely got the ball there. Maybe one of them did, one of them didn't.
It's Posh and Schlager.
Yeah.
So making the challenge for Austria. There's no doubt came with a degree of risk.
I think there was enough on the ball there. I think it's the right decision. Yeah, that's the risk you take. That's the risk you take when you really go after a team that was triggered by Sabitzer. They followed him in numbers. And that little bit of play, a little bit of fortune as well in the middle. Yeah, gets the ball. Just late. He got it late, but he did get a touch on it. It's good from Posh. But once they did break the lines, space was there. Might lack a yard of pace maybe from Martinez. Just allowed them to get home.
This check is still very on. It's just been announced to the stadium. It's very official.
Penalty track.
That's why the Egyptian referee is not restarting the game.
Well, there was contact from the other defender.
They took a while to bring that back because it happened a couple of minutes ago. This would be harsh, I think, if they gave it.
The longer they're looking at it, the more likely they're going to give it.
He's been set chance, of course.
Yeah, I agree.
Albert tried to speak to him. Or is he going to stick with his original decision?
There is action before he gets the ball. Then he gets the ball, so I think they're going to give it. For the first little touch on his right hand side of his
They're saying the other defender. Penalty given. Fucking VAR. I don't even care if it's right. It's just. I don't think it's a penalty anyway. I agree with Danny Murphy. That is harsh. But it just. Well, bloody VAR. Because if this goes in, Austria have already on the back foot.
Well, we have played 8 minutes. A hat-trick in the first game. Now, a penalty in the second. Alexander Schlager.
Messi on the spot.
Stands in his way.
I don't know what his penalties are like actually, but he's in confident form.
Lionel Messi from the spot.
Oh, he missed.
He is human.
There you go.
He's waiting for history to close it up.
He didn't look that confident. Look at the keeper's face. Brilliant. I think justice was done. And that's the best thing for the match. Keeps things interesting. Pardon me.
Was it one penalty miss from your attack there?
Yeah, I didn't say that many. So, yeah, it was. I had Mr. Joe Hart say it was probably one. He's actually missed a few minutes time, but because he takes so many, of course he goes to, but just felt a little bit casual as he was running up to it. I know he does have a relaxed style when he takes them, but
He's not a hidden man here. He knows it's the history one. Maybe the pressure.
a little bit of pressure maybe.
But what a start. Still 0-0 in Dallas. Still Schmidt. This from Medina.
Here we see again. I think maybe as well as he took it, he saw the keeper going the right way, so he's tried to whip it, or put it more in the corner. It means you pull it wide, you panic a little bit as you. Sometimes you see the keeper going the same way, but it wasn't great.
Well, it's the 7th penalty of this World Cup. It is the first that has not been converted. Harry Kane, of course, had a couple of goes. As I said to you before the tournament, took a chance about Messi being the first man to miss a penalty in the World Cup. I'm sure you would have taken it up.
No. I had no doubt he was going to score. Just thought we're just waiting for it to nestle, but maybe breaking the record was meant for a better goal.
I've always said you're such a romantic.
That's been said before.
occasionally. Gregoritsch back on his feet for the Austria free kick to be taken by the captain, David Alaba. Forward to ground. Trying to mark Gregoritsch. Finally, David Alaba takes it towards Danzo, won the header. Martinez away. Danzo once more. Sabitzer. Fernandez with the clearance back from Alaba. Posh for Austria. Who's the favourite to reach that one? It's Lima. He's back at fullback today, where we see him extensively in the Champions League for Bayern.
I think with his experience, they moved him there. Obviously, Messi likes to drift over that side, makes sense.
Rules again, the 29-year-old. To Sabitzer on his 100th cap. That's an Austria free kick.
Yeah, great decision. Just call it back to the car. Didn't need to either, McAllister. Silly place to give one away.
Sabitzer and the 20-year-old Paul Vanna behind this. One of the pitchers, a member of the Austrian coaching staff who got onto the pitch, has been called back by the fourth official now. Savitzer's delivery. Nice.
Good challenge.
He's back in possession. Savitzer's interception.
Good from Austria.
Well played.
Henry into Alaba. That's an Austria throw.
It's an awful ball in from Spitzer, who's normally much better than that. It's good on set plays. Missing it low.
Limer's touch. Couldn't find a way through. There is again, you're asking about his misses. That was his 7th World Cup penalty. He's missed 3 of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Can't be the best in the world at everything.
Martinez. Safety first from Stephen Posh. Rich to Vanna. Savitzer made the run. It's Marcel Savitzer's cross.
Oh.
Through to Schmidt.
Defender dummied it, hoping it would just run out.
And went out the play for a goal kick.
Actually, good break from Austria.
It did that time.
Nice and strong there. Playing in that little number 10 role with feet. Oh, that switch out Savitser's cross wasn't standard, but they got numbers in the box.
It's quite good for Austria. His former champion of the 21 international came through at Bayern in March, decided to go for the Austrian national team. It's the first competitive start today. Fresh on the title win at PSG. They also have former Chelsea midfielder Carney Chebelmaker on the bench. March. To the Austrians. Looking for the ball. There's Messi.
It's alright.
It was important. Straight away with that one.
Thought he should have shot earlier. Just to place it out of the side, he tried to do these little to bring it around the last play. He probably had a chance to shoot.
Alessandro Martinez.
Just before that there, just before he got across for the shot. Maybe it wasn't sitting right enough for him.
Molina. Still up at Posh. Very contested in those central areas. Savitzer for Austria. Door by Lautaro Martinez. I think this is bearing the frustration of that challenge for the penalty award.
Yeah, a little coming together to foul, nothing more.
Rodrigo de Paul. Trying to indicates the referee he'd been caught there. Yeah, just trying to follow through a little bit. Again, no intent. Ball is back on. This is watch for Austria. In from Alaba. To it. Schlager. Posh with the cross.
Good ball.
Almost got ahead of Savitz, who got a shot. Romero in the way. The first quarter of the game goes Austria's way.
Yeah, good quality ball into the box. Good numbers in there as well. Romero did well twice, actually, just before that as well. Himself in a good position.
First they're looking to a chance for Austria. 7 of their last 10 World Cup goals have come from set plays. They've got plenty in there for this one, well defended by Argentina. We'll get to that. Here's the signal for the first hydration break. 0-0 still here in Dallas after that missed Messi penalty. Feast of football for you today to kick off with Messi. And back in France coming next, they play Iraq tonight at 9:30 here on BBC One. Remember, England-Ghana is also live for you on Tuesday at 8 o'clock on BBC One. And then on Wednesday from 10 o'clock, Scotland's big night against Brazil is live for you also on BBC One. And remember to see this match from every angle. You can follow Messi's every move or even see the action through his eyes. Just scan the QR code now to get the World Cup 3D experience in the BBC Sport app. So 0-0, and we thought this might be a harder test for Argentina. Let's bring in Ashley Williamson. So it has proven, Ash, with Austria's approach.
Yes, fascinating start, Steve, to the game, and we spoke about Austria's press before the game and how Argentina are going to be able to deal with it. Will they manage to deal with it? But early on in the game, they did very well. Here we see McAllister dropping in between the centre-backs. That's the Austria.
Where were those cheerleaders? They seemed like they were in the studio. It would have made more sense if they were out on the pitch or side of the pitch or whatever. They got their own documentary on Netflix now.
But they're all in. You can see Austria, exactly what Ralph Rangnick wants from his team. He wants to press in numbers, but the danger of that is when you're playing against a good team, they're able to play through the press. This time, into Messi again, 5 players around, 2 of the Argentinian players, and they get out, and then Martinez, this is the penalty decision, but you can see early on that what's had the trend of the game where Austria are trying to press and swarm Argentina, but they're managing to get out of it.
Fascinating. That's the point that you were making before the game as well, Danny. So far, the execution's been perfect.
Well, it's been, he's right, it has been a good press, and they've really tried to, they haven't done it every time, but when they've done it, they've gone with intent, and when Argentina have played through it on the occasions we just saw there, they've got big open space there to try and go after, get in behind the Austrian back four, and obviously they'll feel like they should have done better with obviously the penalty, and then the one where they were a little bit offside, but that will keep happening, especially as the game goes on, because pressing with that intensity causes fatigue. When the spaces open up as games go on, we've seen it many, many times.
Really intriguing. And it's the Ralph Rangnick trademark. 42 years of coaching now for a 67-year-old. Up and down with the group, of course, in the last 16 the Euros. They eventually lost narrowly that night in Leipzig to Turkey. He's actually a free agent now. He's still for Real Madrid. 17 appearances in the end this season for them. That's a Lima. Banderas header. There's the pressure of Gregorich. Forced the error. There goes Lima. Bandera went to ground and Austria get another corner.
It's good play, patient. Get the ball well. They're well organised. As I said, they've got some experienced players, a good coach, decent shape when they're out of position, out of possession.
Corner number 2 then. Too clear. Score of Seibel. Got it back now with Tosh. Vanna. Vanna. Austrian throw. Lima win it. McAllister deals with that situation.
They do lack that ability to get runners in behind without Alvarez. Obviously Martinez isn't the quickest and Messi's not going to run behind anymore, so there's only really Almada who's got that bit of pace. I'm sure we'll see Alvarez later in the game.
Nursing his ankle injury. Julian Alvarez. We figured out 4 years ago with 4 goals and 7 appearances. McAllister. It's Martinez. Messi takes over. Rides the first challenge. Seibel was able to get the crucial foot in.
It's another nearly moment for Messi, wasn't it? Great feat with avoiding the first tackle and then it needed a second one to get it.
Alman.
Oh,
Good ball.
Well, Red Bull Schlager. Messi on the follow-up. Blocked by Danza.
touch was sublime.
Good defending once again.
He's already seen the picture. There you go. And when it comes back to, I'm expecting to score, don't you? It's a decent block, but a man of his quality, you think he's just going to find the corner. Actually, he was being tackled from behind, wasn't he, by Seawold. Seawold, sorry.
The ball. Space for Martinez. There's bursting into the penalty area, but guess what? He was trying to find Messi. Rodrigo the ball again. Deep. Thinking on the right hand side. Almada, so for Atletico. Big difference from this squad of 4 years ago. Situations like this, they haven't got Angel Di Maria. Someone in a blink of an eye who might be able to unlock a very well organised defence.
Yeah, it's a good point. Wonderful player with great pace and attractive skills. They would hope to see that type of play a little bit maybe from Almada, but not to that level. They have to be a bit more patient, keep probing, wait for those openings. And they have had the better of the chances in the first half. Messi's been in a few times and obviously missed the penalty. So I don't think the manager will be disappointed. They're controlling the game for large parts.
Martinez with a header. He was penalised. Tosh. Austria only actually lost one of their last 12 internationals. Won 9 in that period as well. Romania have beaten them in that time in a World Cup qualifier. It's away by Romero. Rodrigo the ball in ahead of Lionel early ball. It's an Timo Martinez who's all alone at the moment. Up against Stanton. Fernandez. He's still grounded. Forward to the height. After all that.
The challenge, yeah, just catches him with his left elbow a little bit on the back of the head. Not sure it warrants him being down that long.
Here come again, those two. Romero wants the free kick, which he isn't getting.
There we go. He loves it, doesn't he, Romero? Super player though. Doesn't need the discipline that comes from sometimes because he's got all the attributes he needs.
Too much on two centre backs since the end of last season. One, of course, his teammate in this squad, the red call up for Marcus Senesi. This was chapter 2. Almada. Two to his left. Supposed to be a little wide. Opportunity left.
There you go. Very good. Very good, Cormac. No, just Mum.
Strike number 17 on the biggest stage. He's out on his own. And it's his 4th goal of this tournament already. History for Messi. The lead for Argentina. You can see just what it means to him. That's a brilliant goal. Great move. And it's just a matter of time, wasn't it? He keeps getting in these great areas. In that free ball he's got.
Yeah, he took that well. Very smooth. That's a great technique. I better check the text.
Football intelligence is off the charts. He just finds space. Timing's great. It's a brilliant finish. One of the best player I've ever seen.
17 World Cup goals in 28 games. He's also just the 3rd ever player to score in 6 consecutive World Cup games. 2 days before his 39th birthday. Argentina are upset with that challenge from Cross. It's a yellow card. The first of the game.
Silly thing to do for Cross, wasn't it? Catches him just in the face there with his shoulder. Leaving himself wide open.
Oh, a bit feisty. Austria losing their cool a bit, which is a shame. They started off well.
Yeah, it was a joke. It was a joke.
Either way, all those lucky enough to be in this stadium, ourselves included, that was an I was there moment.
Yeah, I had to restrain myself because I was so excited.
We were a matter of joy when you were excited.
Yes, I am. Yes, so I've been told. I've had to take the mic away. Honestly, football does that to you sometimes.
Special moment from an extremely special player.
Here's the finish. Just uses the pace on the pullback and guides it.
121 goals for Argentina in 201 games. This. Martinez away. Down zone.
Not much in it.
Catch that. He was always struggling to get to that. Austria free kick.
Yeah, right decision. Controlling them a little bit.
From Alba. That was rather disappointing.
It's a poor situation, really. Really poor. And all of them are organised and they've got some good experience. They're front players just lacking a little bit of quality, a bit of creativity. Only really banner of that front four has had a few moments where you think, he's got some about him. The rest just lacking a little bit.
Savitz has won it back. Gregorich quickly into Schmidt now for Austria.
You're all right, I'm sorry, when he scored, I know I whacked you there. Sorry.
It's that type of night. Imagine we've got that type of relationship.
Yeah. You probably didn't feel it with those guns.
7 added at the end of this first half. Had a long delay before the awarding of the Argentinian penalty. Cautious cross. Cleared by Molina. Sanders. Schlager. Done well.
Yeah.
Maro's clearance.
It's a good run, wasn't it, from Schlager? Just a poor cross at the end. That's that little bit of quality when they have got themselves in a good position. They just can't produce that little bit of quality.
Saga.
Ryan was not happy. Let's have a look at the replay. He does give him a little kick. There's no limit about there. Let's kick out.
Short from Savis. It's the Dortmund man again into Lima.
So the winner of this match, if there is one, goes through.
I'm not sure why it's a bit to play that short. I think it's probably because his last couple have been really poor.
After 2 games. If it's a draw, they're both pretty much through anyway, because they'll both be on 4 points.
He's provided the moment with all those fans. Came to steal the ball. Argentina has scored first in their last 9 World Cup games. Messi has scored 7 of those 9 goals. Historic one today here in Dallas. Savis. Try to switch play towards Posh. To Paul.
Showboating. Well, it took them a while, but they've gotten into their groove, Argentina,
They won't mind this Argentina just to get to
and they're controlling the game.
take a little breather.
Awful lot of football together as well. I mentioned 10 of the starting 11 won the World Cup 4 years ago. A great understanding.
Yeah, I believe once you put something together and one, belief grows, trust in each other, all those things they matter.
Nice work up there to put Messi winning and throwing. It's that kind of day. Messi. A little over a minute of stoppage time remaining in the first half. Austria have only had a couple of attempts. Both them on target. So the holders in front. And the moment all the Argentina fans came to see eventually happened. The history maker Lionel Messi with his 17th World Cup goal to go one clear of Miroslav Klose. That is the difference. Yet again, you cannot keep him under the headlines. And that, remember, after he put an early penalty off target as well. At the break here in Dallas, Argentina 1, Austria 0.
Well, we had a suspicion it might become the Messi show tonight, and it certainly has lived up to expectations. His 121st goal in his 201st appearance for Argentina. And it was a fascinating first half, actually, tactically. But the story, it was kind of written in the stars, wasn't it, Ashley, that it would be Messi's night to take that record.
Yeah, for a little while you thought it'd be for the wrong reasons after the penalty, but he's gathered himself, and we expected him to do that, and he's had a lot of touches, a lot of good moments, got his goal, broke the record. As we said before, it's going to be about Messi, and it seems to be at the minute all about Messi.
Could have scored a hat-trick, and
Pretty much
no chance if he shoots first intention and plus a penalty.
And he might need those goals because Mbappe is going to be hot on his heels, isn't he? He's a little bit younger, so he'll be ruining any missed chances. I mean, you could see in so many ways tonight how that team plays for him and how he conserves his energy. He doesn't need to run as much, to sprint as much.
Yeah, he was in the right position. I think he created a few chances. He was arriving in the box. We could see how he was finding the right space with the ambition to score goals, and we've seen a good Messi despite his penalties.
Yeah, it was a great goal, wasn't it? And Danny, I think, facetiously said he missed the penalty on purpose so he could score a goal like this to be the record.
Yeah, but finally he's human, you know. He can miss penalty, and but the most important that he just step up, just leave it behind him, and was at the right place at the right time. And thanks to Almada there, okay, it's like an assist from him. I don't know if we could see if he yell at him like leave it. Sometimes it will be of the time to tell to your teammate. I don't know, maybe the information is out, he's aware. He knows how to work.
Oh, yeah.
Take a look. So that's really kind of big deal. So, well, it's credit for Almada, and Messi never did that.
Almada does incredibly well there as well, doesn't he, actually? You know, to let it go.
Yeah, and it's tempting to, what we said before the game, that his team are playing for him. I don't think that was the case in that situation. I don't think that he understood that whoever this time being Messi was in a better position to score the goal. But yeah, here we can see the goal scored. I mean, incredible, the numbers that you said before. What's really impressive, we were watching him after the ball, and he just walks and he conserves his energy. But what's really impressive is how bright he is. As soon as Argentina win it, he gets himself off the defender and in a position where he can receive it.
That is his 6th World Cup game in a row that he scored, which is also a record. There's another record coming up which you might not want, which comes off the back of the missed penalty, actually. So shall we have a look at the incident? This is human after all, but let's look at the incident first, because there's been a disagreement between you guys as to whether or not this was...
Myself. Defender trying the point of view. Yeah. I think that's not the best first touch from Lautaro. But yeah, I've seen from the beginning that number 5 touch his stepping foot approach. And I think that's why, the review on the VR, but this is actually an obvious mistake from the referee. Yeah, but, nowadays, nowadays, like a small contact is enough. And I think, as long as, when he's been called by the VR to review the...
You're not denying the contact, you just don't think it was clear and obvious enough.
Yeah, it's 2 contacts from Porsche and the other defender who I think he gets the foot from Lautaro, but I think the referee might see the contact, but not enough to be a penalty, so I don't know. But those VR calls are tough to predict. I was just sitting there enjoying the argument when it was happening. I can see both points of view, but I do think that touch touches that already. That's what people. Yeah.
There is contact. Okay. He was very, as he always is with his penalty taking, very, very relaxed. But says you spotted the goalkeeper today giving him a little.
There you go.
There you go.
He's trying. Well, they did each one they played their part to try to set the penalty. So he was feeling confident, and he stood on his ground. Emiliano Martinez is so good at penalty because he's playing the drama before the penalty, playing with the striker, trying to get in his head. And that's what he tried to do, maybe, which the goalkeeper even had a little, it looks like a little tiny in his heel that he made the save.
He has scored, he's taken more penalties than anybody else in the World Cup. He's missed more as well because he's now missed 3 out of the 7 he's taken. This is obviously not in shootouts, Ashley. So it's, we're touching this, it's a tiny weakness.
I was thinking if they get him off penalties. He's not getting off penalties. He's not very good at penalties.
Who's going to do that? Leo Messi.
Oh, if they get the one in the second half, I guarantee he takes it again.
Yeah, absolutely. And it didn't obviously put him out of his stride, did it? Because if there were more opportunities, when he said he could have had a hat-trick, there were more opportunities for him within that game as well, Olivia.
Yeah, he's been in every single good moment for his team. Look at him coming a bit deeper. And then I think Lautaro's pass is so nice and could have finished first intention, right? No, I think so. For me, as soon as he makes the pass, he keeps running.
He's on his left foot.
He keeps running. I think.
No.
He's
on his left foot.
And that was weak though. It could have been an own goal though. He looks like has been in every action of Argentina. Yes. Offensive actions, he was always involved. Even now that looks he's far away from the action, but still he gets
Which begs the question, how do you stop him? What do Austria do in the second half to try and nullify his threat? If everything is going through,
they need the N'Golo Kante. In 2018, we put N'Golo Kante and Messi, and he
did the job.
And he did it in the half.
That's you said it. Everything going through. That's the touch map, actually.
Yeah, and it's just the patience that he shows, which makes it weird. As a defender, sometimes it's easier to play against a striker. There's always a backing into you, always against you. But when he drops deep, like we're just seeing on his touch map there, it's so difficult because you want to pass him onto your midfielder. Your midfielder doesn't really want to deal with it. So that little bit of hesitation, they're just playing for an Argentina have done really well through the middle and sometimes exposing Austria out wide. But when they go through the middle, it's so fast and snappy that a few seconds of hesitation they get through.
And his first touch is so good that it's so hard to get the ball back. Well, we have seen also that Argentina, when they didn't have the width, they were a lot. Rodrigo de Paul was in the middle, Mano was in the middle, so they were not space enough for everybody, and we could see in the goal how Medina got the width. So from the middle, they opened the space, and then they came back to the middle, and it was in a very good scoring position.
Okay, well, you can probably tell I'm enjoying this one. If you want more Messi, you check out this documentary on iPlayer.
They have that obsession that lives and breathes inside of them. They made the impossible feel like it was possible.
Messi versus Ronaldo.
They wanted to be better than each other. They can shape an era of football just by being at each other's shoulders. I always thought it's not normal to be on this level all these years.
And next up, Mbappe, who could also break the World Cup scoring record. He has an absolutely fabulous game tonight. France are up against Iraq, and that's live on BBC One on iPlayer. You stay on for that one, of course, as well, from 9:30. In the early hours, Norway against Senegal and Jordan, Algeria are both available on BBC Sounds. On Wednesday, Scotland attempt to reach the knockouts for the first time when they take on 5-time winners Brazil in Miami. But before that, England's second group game against Ghana is live on BBC One.
Brazil, Scotland should be a good one.
Thomas Tuchel's England have got off to a winning start.
I believe that everybody
feels the way I do about you now.
Okay, we're going to discuss England and Scotland towards the end of the programme, but it's all going well for number 10 in Dallas. Not going quite so well at number 10 in London. There's a BBC News special straight after the football. Here's Sophie Rayworth, who's in Downing Street.
Yes, the Prime Minister resigned this morning in what was at the time a highly emotional speech. So, who will replace him here in Downing Street? Well, this was the welcome for Andy Burnham from Labour MPs when he arrived in Westminster just a few hours later. What happens now? Join me for a BBC News special at 8:30 on BBC One and iPlayer.
Now, with so much of this tournament happening after midnight, you might be forgiven for missing some of the early hours of action and joy. So at that time, let's remind you what happened when debutants and second smallest nation in the tournament, Cape Verde, took on the inaugural winners of the World Cup, Uruguay, overnight.
Bravo and Montero were over it. Oh my God, there's another artist right there. Hit it from distance. Oh my goodness! That's absolutely incredible from Kevin Pilla. A goal from the gods for Cape Verde, who lead the two-time World Cup winners Uruguay in the most spectacular style. Yes, Araujo can all be all waiting in the middle. That was taken away from him at the time. Saves Uruguay as he did against the Saudis. And they are back on level terms before the interval. Entertaining first half here in Miami. McCarthy's cross, chance, goal! He turned it round. Canopio justifies his inclusion. A lovely cushion there. It's a wonderful goal from Uruguay. It's not the ideal ball back.
Oh, what's the keeper doing? Oh, amazing.
Sends every single Cape Verdean wild. 2-2 in Miami. Quite
Choo-choo.
Joy for Cape Verde then, who now have a really good chance of going through. They face Saudi Arabia in their final group game on Friday. And have a look at this clip from BBC News last night as they spoke to a Cape Verde fan during the game.
What's your appraisal of the way the Cape Verdean team has been playing so far? I personally think so far Cabo Verde has been playing great. It's been matching Uruguay pressure.
What a shirt that is as well.
How can you not love the World Cup? It's just been brilliant, hasn't it? Seeing such a tiny nation produce football that has given them a chance. And I know holding Spain obviously was probably go down as one of the great things that has ever happened in Cape Verde football. So for you, not so much fun, but for them, I mean, you can forgive them having that joy.
Spain couldn't win, huh? Yeah, but massive tourist fans from Canada just throwing against Spain. And then yesterday scoring 2 goals, which is amazing. Even the mental strength that maybe you don't expect. They were
Cape Verde, the story of the tournament so far.
50,000. I was thinking ahead to the task that Scotland have got in hand against Brazil, you know, and actually you just couldn't believe Andy going into a game like that. They must have done the same going into a game against Spain. That, you know, what can we get from this?
Well, at the end of the day, it comes down to 11 players against 11 players. It doesn't matter how big the country is. So for them, they did. What was so impressive was they did so much defending against Spain without the ball. In this game against Uruguay, they actually matched up and played. They was a bit more expansive. It definitely was worth a draw. So that has been one of the success stories, early success stories of the World Cup.
I guess with that in mind, Austria is a nation, of course, with a much richer heritage of football and being on the world stage, although it is not since 1998 that they've been here. How can they stop the behemoth that is Messi adding to his tally in the second half?
Yes, Messi is now number 1 as top scorer in the World Cup. think he can feel Mbappe is coming behind him anyway. As we said, like Mbappe's got at least 1 or 2 World Cup to play. So I think, yeah, I'm happy for him, and I still think he's gonna score some more goals today. But yeah, I believe Austria has been a bit timid. When they succeed to get the ball back in their half with their pressing, they did not create proper chances. So I'm expecting like more from Austria in the second half.
And well, let's see if we can let's rejoin the action in Dallas with Danny and Steve for the second half.
Thank you, Gabby. The second half of the Messi show. Remember, if you're watching any of the World Cup matches live with us, or you're enjoying the highlights of every game on BBC iPlayer, don't forget you do need a TV license, and you can scan the QR code now on your screen to buy. We've seen some stories in this World Cup so far. Austria coming back to win this would be one of them. They've only come back having trailed at half-time once ever in a World Cup match back in 1978. It is the team who've been away from the World Cup for 28 years to get the second half underway. No changes by the manager. We have to see a risk or two more taken from the Austrians here, Danny.
Yeah, absolutely. And with that bit of bravery, a bit more quality as well, because they've had chances to put some balls in the box. Their set plays have been awful. Final ball, final cross, been really poor.
This is Schmidt into Schlager. That's better already. Went through the end now, Messi. Brilliant use of the body. Effort from Savitzer and cleared by Relief.
Yeah, not the best setup there for Savitzer. Just needed to roll it a bit slower so he can come onto it more comfortably. Right start though.
Argentina have only ever lost 3 World Cup games in their history. They have scored the first goal. Austria would love to change that. Savitzer. That's the earlier cross into the penalty area that he was asking for. I think it's the first time he mentioned Eddie Martinez, isn't it?
Been redundant, hasn't he, really?
Medina's throw. Schlager. He's announced he's leaving Leipzig at the end of the season. Here's Messi. Cool pass round. Yeah, silly tackle, wasn't it?
Savitzer just steps on Romero there just a couple of seconds before that one. Worrying there for him, he's holding his knee. Contact was on his foot.
It all 7 games 4 years ago. Romero. Due to back on his feet. Here's the left comes few of the historic goal.
Oh, hey, Cindy. How are you?
this.
Oh, happy birthday, Cindy. Many happy returns to you. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, it's nice to get off early on your birthday. Do you have any plans? Mm, side anyway.
Martinez, they'll get back in, nicking the ball, pressing. That's what gave them the opportunity.
On the weekend, okay.
Martinez. Member of the starting 11, the left back who has won the World Cup, the left cap today. Maxi charging through the middle. Argentina free kick.
Yeah, he's already been. Him and my mum went back today to Peterborough. My mum's staying till Friday. She comes back Friday. Yeah, he came up for the weekend. Painted the kitchen for us. Put a new curtain rail up.
Behind it as he clipped it into that danger area. Martinez came off Kosh last.
Yeah, she should see a couple of people while she's there, so that's alright.
The last 3 World Cups. As it stands, we're through to the round of 32. Argentina, and later today, Algeria failed to beat Jordan. They'd be confirmed group winners. And that would be a tie in Miami. Messi's latest home, of course. Austria free kick.
Silly tackle. I think he might still be struggling with his knee. I was holding it at the moment, Romero. He goes diving in, flying in, and when he turns and he's got to bring him down because he's in otherwise. Just a bit rash.
Austria still have a chance, but they need to improve on their delivery.
Well, he's due a good one.
Do a good one.
So it's on his 100th appearance for Austria. Certainly what you would have expected it to make.
Yeah, absolutely. At least he gets on target, forces a save, but yeah.
Oh, that would be good. Which play is she in?
That far out, that angle. One throw from Posh, that was flicked on. Cleared by Martinez.
I know when she was on, or when she was in. Which play was she in? Which was. Might have been Cat on the Hot Tin Roof. But I remember her being in one big play like that and it sold out pretty much straight away. Which happens when you have a big name like that in London. Oh, okay.
Win by 3-1 over Jordan in San Francisco. It's Austria's biggest in the World Cup since 1954. They knew they had to win. Here's Schmidt. Rich with a full touch.
And that's the quality, that's the lack of quality we're talking about. All their play up until that point was pretty good. Getting through the lines well, get to that final third, and then all the creativity. Who's going to be the one who can open up any defense or...
What, at this game, do you mean?
The first step to Nicholas Otamendi, that goal you just heard wasn't for him. It was for her.
Oh, is that her in? Yeah.
He was on his seat.
I wondered who that was.
But you're right about Romero.
They cut to her earlier. Weirdly enough, the kid next to her tried to kiss her.
No chances taken with the Tottenham defender.
Yeah, it looks like he's struggling.
I'm assuming he's some sort of family member.
He's just left Europe and Benfica. He's returning to River Plate. He's 38-year-old. They might have played there 3 minutes every game. 4 years.
Yeah, it must be her son.
Twice Premier League winner with Manchester City. The reports would suggest are getting closer to announcing Enzo Maresca today as their new manager. Silence. Lead from Posh. Schmidt wanted the free kick.
Austria should still get out the group, I would think, even if they lose this.
Still throwing the key to take it quickly. Andy's intervention.
Schmidt again that time. It was another poor ball in a good position.
Here he is again. Downton. Schmidt too strong for push. Final ball.
Yeah. I think there'll be some changes soon. We've got to try and do something to get back into it, Austria. They're not opening Argentina up at all.
Argentina have conceded 1 goal in their last 8 internationals.
They got one of the best keepers in the world, Argentina, without doubt.
Canister.
It's good.
Control now. Almada. And it's Fernandez with the effort.
Brilliant move.
To the window, but Downzo's sails getting the way of that.
Yeah, it was a great block. It was a brilliant move. So many people involved, and then it opens up for Fernandez. Looks like he hit him in the shoulders, I think.
Pretty much. There's still a slight chance. Because sometimes 3 points might be enough. Because if one of them won their last game, but win of this match is through because they'll have 6 points. With a draw, even if it draws, they're both pretty much through because they'll be on 4. So then you're looking at one of those 2 teams would be hoping to go through in third, but considering their record, that's probably a long shot. So they're not quite out, but they're almost out.
The ball. Dropping a little deeper. Canister. Messi. In from the ball. Excellent block. Gregorich felt it. Danzo is back on, and Argentina will make the double change. Almada is the first to depart. To allow Alvarez to come on.
The guy has binoculars. What a throwback.
Hugely popular figure. Julian Alvarez against Pedro Martinez. To make way for Atletico's Nico Gonzalez. himself has been eased back in the last 7 games of the La Liga season.
Worked really hard, Martinez, up front.
Fernandez. Messi.
Probably going right wide anyway, but keeper couldn't take a chance.
Still at 1-0. Austria. Hope. Believe that one chance is going to drop their way. Callister's interception. Argentina actually opened up with 2 wins in either of the last 2 tournaments.
That is wrong. Maybe they've just done it as it stands. Because if this stayed the same, they would be on 6 points.
Arguably the best moment, the ball in from Sabitzer. Gregorich could have done better, I think. He gets himself up there. No, it just does enough. He gives Medina just does enough for the back post.
Triple change for Austria. Friedel, Prass, and most significantly of all, Marko Arnautovic. It takes the captain's armband.
Oh, Nautovic is still playing.
Record appearance maker, record scorer, 37.
Good player.
Austria's almost never played a World Cup. Absolutely are the players to go off. One shot on target so far for the Austrians in the game. We're calling for change. We'll see how these 3 work.
Yeah, that's it. Do something. And Arnautovic is an obvious one because we know he's got super talent and moments in him.
Scored from the penalty spot against Jordan. 48th international goal.
Hydration break, aka piss break for me.
Still only has the 1 goal advantage. Messi in the first half. Remember, he is now the World Cup's all-time record goal scorer. Mbappe, though, is on 14. You can watch him at France tonight take on Iraq from 9:30 on BBC One. Remember, England's second group game live for you on Tuesday. From 8 o'clock against Ghana Scotland's attempts to reach the knockout stages for the first time. A big night against Brazil, live on Wednesday from 10 o'clock. And the QR code up now, you can scan that to have your say with BBC Sports Player Rater. You can let us know who is standing out for you in this one. Aside from the obvious headline maker, as we look at that historic goal again, what are you thinking?
Well, it's hard to look past the main man, isn't it? I think the ball's done all right again, linking it all well, put himself about. But the fullbacks have gone forward well enough, also in the first half. Medina's done well on that left-hand side, but we were giving him the award right now. I'm afraid it'll only be going one way.
Obvious headline maker. This is Austria's only shot on target so far.
Yeah, and it's a cross shot, isn't it? It's never took a keeper of that quality. As I said, they've been fought. He's given Arnautovic a good chance to make an impression on this game with his strength and his skill. Whether he can get enough of the ball, we'll have to wait and see.
Still winning. Twice in their last 17 World Cup appearances. This goal was Argentina's last one.
Yeah, they've not really gone for it second half. More comfortable keeping possession and not trying to be as progressive. Now Alvarez is on, we might see that change a little bit.
Just putting down under pressure, good pressure. Argentina throw. Deception. Argentina corner. And it's their first of the game after 72 minutes. Handline maker. It's going to take it. Oh, he took you out. There was a lovely invitation for the substitute Gonzalez.
Timed it wrong beautifully. Free, nobody near him, should do better really.
That would have been a nice moment for him. He, remember, was the man who did 3 days before the tournament 4 years ago and missed out. The World Cup success.
Yeah, I know how it feels. Happened to myself.
Just trying not to go there. He's thinking of doing with it.
At least he's got the opportunity to be involved in one. But he had a great opportunity there. It wasn't easy to get his head on that. There's nobody near him, nobody trying to run.
Didn't even have the most famous metatarsal either, did you?
No. It was I think Beckham really did theirs actually. And that Wayne, I'm pretty sure Wayne did it as well.
Before the Euros.
Yeah.
Richard Schmidt. Gonzalez keeps it in. And then Fernandez.
I know he's making the most of it, but the midfielder going in there, Sargent, he's got to be cute, he's got to be clever. Don't put your hands on it, don't give him an opportunity. This is the header. He didn't get enough on it, did he? He'd be disappointed with that, but he has just come on as so. Fair enough.
There's Lima on Gonzalez. Oh, and Lima getting involved. There's a yellow card there for Medina and for Lima. Egyptian for three. Right in the middle.
Did well. Straight in there, sorted it out. Gives the foul for the push. There's a little bit afters. Yeah.
Crowd of over 70,000. Full house. This magnificent arena. Which cost $1.2 billion to build and assemble. So earlier, 9 games. This is the third of them. They go all the way through. There's a semi-final to be played in this stadium as well. Downser. Downser asking for an option. Fernandez in the way. Alvarez. For the throw. It's going to be another Austrian change. Patrick Wimmer. Wolfsburg. It's coming up well. Say Wolfsburg has just been released by Wolfsburg. It's replacing Schmidt. This is first touch Wimmer. Looking for Lima on the overlap. That's safely by Martinez.
It's a good run by Lima. Well, he's only just stretching forward, and again, the quality of the ball wasn't great. I think Martinez had a little clash with Arnautovic. A very slight touch on the head.
Yeah, I was going to say. Didn't make much contact.
Back in the defensive goalkeeper. 4 consecutive clean sheets coming into this one. So 1 goal conceded in the last 8. Brilliantly backed, as usual.
Yeah, they've been outstanding again. Not that they've had much to sing about really in the centre half. It's been quite flat, but they stay behind the don't they, no matter what. Incredible supporters.
Messi on the spin. Out to Gonzalez. He's trying to return the favour.
Yeah, there was only really Alvarez in there for him to hit, so he tried to pull it back, but they got bodies back quickly. Nice little bit of skill, wasn't it, from Messi in the middle of the pitch again. He's the one that brings those moments, those highlights. Get everyone off their seat.
Gregoritsch. Something that might have a man over here, Austria. Medina's intervention.
It's been good, Medina. Both ways, offensively, defensively, he's quick. Really nice footballer. Did great covering there. I think there would have been an offside anyway, but Gregoritsch tried to slip him in, but look, just gets himself back. Understandably, a bit of cramps.
Rodrigo de Paul is replaced by Paredes, the captain of Boca Juniors. Medina on that yellow card. Departs as well. Nicolas Tagliafico now playing for Lille. He's on for his 77th cap. Savitz's corner. Rather handy by Gonzalez. Martinez. Gonzalez firmly on the ball there.
Yeah, it does well. They're not managing to get that ball into Savic's feet at all. That's what they should be looking to try and do.
Lima with Gonzalez. He was told to go back on his feet. Goal kick to Austria. Austria have one more permitted change. Ralph Rangnick is going to make it imminently. Karmane Chukwuemeka, the former Chelsea player, is going to come on. Thomas's ball. McAllister. Lima of Bayern Munich. Friedel.
Good thing they've got Gregoritsch standing up there against Martinez. He's much, much bigger than him. Maybe it's some diagonals up to him or up to his chest and getting out of it round him. Do something different. Keep trying to play the way through and it's not getting them anywhere.
Time is ticking away from them.
Yeah.
6 minutes of the 90 to go here in Dallas. Flicked on by Dimmer. Here's Gregoritsch.
It's just great to see with about 5 minutes ago, you've got a keeper playing triangles with his defenders and his midfielders, and they end up down in the right back position. Argentina can push right up, win the header then when they play it long, nearly in the opposition half, rather than they were on the 18-yard box just outside about 30 seconds ago. Didn't play the diagonal.
Gregoritsch is off. Schweinsteiger is on. We actually won the Euros with England under 19s. Not Dortmund, of course.
Yeah, he's a talented player. He's just struggled with injuries a lot, hasn't he?
Scored in injury time in their last 4 World Cup matches.
Much better first half, really.
Fantastic ball from Gonzalez. Brilliant ball from Danza. And the Enzo Fernandez shot turned down as well. Schweinsteiger's first touch. Lofted it towards an Altovich, away by Martinez. Who put the former West Ham and Stoke player in the air again there. Here's Leimer. Wimmer. Seivald. Schlager. That's Mendy's clearance.
It was a brilliant touch from Martinez in behind for Gonzalez to run onto. Decided not to hit it and then cut it back and lost the chance. Great block from Danzo. What a pass.
Price. Schweinsteiger.
This was a pass. I think it was Martinez, not Talafico, but this it's a brilliant tackle from Danzo. He covers really well, keeps his eye on it.
Fernandez. Oh, given away by Mason. To Antovic. Can reach Sabitzer. Zimmer in the end.
Yeah, he was nice and strong there. They protected the ball well for his team.
Schweinsteiger. Sabitzer's cross. Not a problem whatsoever.
To be honest, even if it was a good cross, there was only an Antovic in there. The lack of urgency and desire.
Desire.
I know they're tired, I get that, but you 1-0 down, you've got to try and do something different to get back in the game. Commit something forward, put one of the defenders up front, squeeze up, press.
Messi has found Alvarez. Fernandez. minutes. Final minute of the 90. Remember as it stands. Jordan failed to beat Algeria later. Argentina will be Group J winners. They will play the runners-up of Group H in Miami. Taliafico. 5 minutes to add on.
They've played the game fairly comfortably, haven't they? They've not really had any problems. I think Austria will be really disappointed with what they've produced in the final third, because they've got better quality than that.
Messi's free kick. Will make on to the second ball. Touching referee says play on. Torres with the foul. Yellow card for the substitute.
Yeah, just call them a little bit late.
All forward for this then. Savitz is delivering. Ultimately. Handball is the verdict. Much to Otamendi's frustration.
He's a stern chap, isn't he? This Egyptian referee takes no messing around.
Another Austria free kick. Interesting bits. That's a one header. Oh! He killed Fuller in the air. He was a glimmer of an opportunity.
A decent chance. He wins it well. That's on the back post. Gets it in the middle. Yeah, can't quite direct it. Not easy for him. Half a chance. Never that many.
That's a winning back for Austria. Alexander Price. Savitz. Chukwuemeka. Got to the return when Phyllis thought he wouldn't.
Guess what? Oh, you must be ahead of me. So this is going in. Oh no, it's not. In a minute, I'm guessing. Oh.
Scored by the golden boy, Lionel Messi.
They might need to find another goal scorer. Well, it could have been an Algerian goal. Because not Algeria, Austrian goal, because they were attacking at the time. How many teams are you supporting, Cindy? You seem to be supporting 3 or 4. Thought it wasn't going to go in. Yeah, he kept at it.
Determination from him, energy to get there and the follow-up. Unbelievable. He's 18th goal. Too clear. The first lap closer in World Cup history. His 122nd for his country. It's 39 in 2 days. Yuri has 5 goals.
That's definitely something I agree with. Five goals in 2 games is a great start.
4 times over here. 4th time he scored 2 or more in a World Cup match, including each of the last 3, by the way. It's a long way out of this one. It's a long way out. But this is Lionel Messi. Yes, it is. Here he comes. Just listen to the roar. It's another massive headline show. But this was a day of history. This was when he turned up to score his 17th and then 18th World Cup goals to go 2 clear and a bit closer. And yet again, send the holders to victory. And remember, he had the audacity to miss a penalty in the first 10 minutes as well. Messi's headlines, Messi's history. Argentina 2, Austria 0.
Well, you can't blame Sabitzer for trying to get Messi's shirt there, actually, can you? Because that tonight is, well, it's history. We've just witnessed Lionel Messi, not just once, but twice, scoring 2.
Okay, thanks everyone. Thanks for hanging out. Probably see you again tomorrow. Take care. See you later. Have a good birthday, Cindy.
This game was all about him. You could tell in the last